Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray, and if you want to know what are the best places to live in Calgary, Alberta, then stay tuned as I take you through my top 5 picks. Now, before I do that, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live, and play in Calgary, Alberta, then guys, you're in the right place. Please just hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now I gotta tell you guys, I've been living in Calgary since 2001 and I've been a realtor here since 2010, so I've got some specialized knowledge about the city. So if you are considering a move to Calgary, please feel free to reach out to me. My information is below. Send me a text, an email, a phone call, whatever. I will absolutely help you to live your life in Calgary, Alberta. All right guys, let's jump into things right now. Let's talk about what are the best places to live in Calgary, Alberta right after this. All right, guys, let's jump into things right now. What are the best places to live in Calgary, Alberta? Here we go. But before I get started, I just want to tell you there are lots of fantastic neighborhoods in Calgary, and there are so many great ones to choose from. So what I've done here is I've taken some criteria based on walkability and inner city communities, and I've chosen my top 5 walkable inner city communities, again, based on that walkability in my opinion. And these are in no particular order. All right, guys, you ready? Let's do this. For my first selection, I've chosen to talk about Kensington. Now, Kensington is located just northwest of the downtown core, just across the bridge from the river and the downtown area. Now, it's more of an area as opposed to a community. It is a business district, the Kensington Business District, but everyone calls it Kensington, and it really encompasses the communities of Sunnyside and Hillhurst. Now, the business district itself is located along 10th Street Northwest and Kensington Road, and I gotta tell you guys, it is a great place to go, very walkable for those in the community and for Calgarians alike. The area features great shops, trendy shops, places that you would find very unique, some great coffee spots, some restaurants, some pubs, a theater, and oh so much more. Now, also in Kensington, if you just head up 10th Street Northwest, is Riley Park, and there is a cricket pitch there, there's a wading pool, and Senator Burns Rock Garden is there as well, and it's a great spot for people in the neighborhood too. The community is situated just off the path system, so if you go just across Memorial Drive, along Memorial Drive on the other side, there's a great path system and interconnects throughout the city, so it's great for fitness enthusiasts that like to get out to go for walks, go for a run, go for a bike ride, that sort of thing. Now, all of this is the backyard for the people that reside in Sunnyside and Hillhurst, and it's very walkable. In fact, you can easily walk to the downtown core, you can ride your bike, you can run, you can take a scooter, whatever, drive if you must, but why? I mean, you're so close. But there's also the LRT station at Sunnyside, which will get you into the downtown core or to wherever you need to go. Now, housing in the community features detached homes, semi-detached homes, some townhomes, and some condominiums. But do be prepared, you're going to pay above average prices. And again, that comes with the privilege of living in a very walkable inner city neighborhood. For my second selection, I've chosen Marda Loop. Okay guys, so Marda Loop is, again, more of an area as opposed to a specific community, and it actually encompasses the communities of Altadore, South Calgary, River Park, and Garrison Woods. Now, what it's known for is the Marda Loop Business District, and that's what all these communities share, is the business district along 33rd and 34th Avenue Southwest. The business district features 170 street-level retailers of varying shops. There's some great coffee shops, some restaurants, some bars. Guys, go check it out. I'm telling you, you're absolutely going to love it. Like Kensington, Marda Loop is easily walkable from all 4 of those communities. So it's a great walkable community, and it's a great place to go to get everything that you actually need. And now, you could walk to the downtown core if you need to, but you might find it easier to maybe run or bike, that sort of thing. But there's also very excellent public transportation on the Calgary transit system on a bus to get you to the downtown core as well. Now, course, you could drive as well. But there's also Crowchild Trail. So if you need to go further in the community, Crowchild Trail is just to the west of the community, and it's easily accessible to get you to where you need to go. Now, all 4 of the communities offer varying types of housing, from detached houses, semi-detached homes, townhomes, and condominium apartments. And just like Kensington, guys, you are going to pay a bit of a premium compared to other neighborhoods in Calgary for that privilege of living in this very walkable inner city community. For my third selection, I've chosen Bridgeland. Now, Bridgeland Riverside is the correct terminology according to the real estate map, but everybody just calls it Bridgeland. Now, guys, Bridgeland centers along their main street, which is First Avenue Northeast, if you will. And that area is a trendy shopping district. It features some great little shops that you're just gonna love. Some trendy restaurants, bars, that sort of thing, coffee shops. And it really is worth the stroll. And there's ice cream available, some great pizza, of course. But one of the things about Bridgeland is it used to be known as Calgary's Little Italy, and that Italian influence is still present today. Now, what I like about Bridgeland is located just along 9th Street Northeast is Murdoch Park, and that's just behind First Avenue Northeast. And Murdoch Park features the community center, a large soccer pitch, basketball courts, a great playground, and an awesome hill for tobogganing in the wintertime, and an area for skating in the wintertime as well. And there's also an area that operates as a night market in the summer months. Now, like Kensington, Bridgeland is very close to the Bow River Pathway system, and it's easily accessible if you're a fitness enthusiast and you want to get out for a run, a bike, or just a nice walk, that sort of thing. Now, it's also very walkable to the downtown core, easily walkable from Bridgeland. But there's also the Calgary LRT station, the Bridgeland station, at the bottom of the community along Memorial Drive. So if you need to go further, or if you prefer to take the train into the downtown core, that's also available to you as well. As you can imagine, Bridgeland is a very popular place to live given its proximity to the downtown core, and because of its walkability. Again, you are going to pay above average prices for the privilege of living in this very walkable neighborhood. For my fourth selection, I've chosen Inglewood. Now, Inglewood is located just southeast of the downtown core, and the community itself focuses around their main street known as 9th Avenue Southeast. But at one time, this was the original main street in Calgary, known as Atlantic Avenue. Now, this is a historic community, and there are some great buildings as you walk around. You're going to see that juxtaposition of the old versus the new in the area, but there are lots of great hole-in-the-wall shops available. You'll see some real retailers of Persian rugs to designer furniture, antique shops, clothing retailers, great coffee shops, restaurants and bars, and more. There's lots to explore, and all of it is very walkable for the community. There's easy access to pathways in the community, so you can get into the river valley and go for a nice run, a jog, or a bike ride, just like the other communities I've mentioned. So that's right at your fingertips as well. Now, you can walk to the downtown core from Inglewood, and you can also bike, run, that sort of thing, take a scooter, but there's also public transportation that's real easy, straight shot along 9th Avenue Southeast, taking you into the downtown core via the bus as well. Now, being a historic community, you can imagine there are lots of older homes in Inglewood, but there's also lots of newer product there as well, making it a real beautiful place to live. I love that about these types of older and walkable neighborhoods. They have so much infrastructure, and they've got some history there. So everything isn't cookie cutter. Now, there's some detached homes, semi-detached homes, townhomes, and condominium apartments. And yes, you will pay a premium to live in Inglewood. Now, for my fifth selection, I've chosen Mission. Now, Mission has a soft spot in my heart. It is the first neighborhood where I lived when I first moved to the city, and I absolutely love it, and I still adore it today and get down there quite often. Now, Mission focuses along 4th Street Southwest, with its many stores selling premium wine, indie designer fashion, and more. And your dining options range from sushi and Vietnamese to French and Mexican, craft beer pubs, cocktail spots, and karaoke bars. Now, every year, the Calgary Lilac Festival takes over 4th Street Southwest, and it's a great draw for the community so people can get to know Mission itself, but you can go there, enjoy some music, enjoy some entertainment, visit some of the artisan vendors that are there as well. Now, pathways are also easily accessible from Mission. There's Lindsay Park, but there's also along Elbow Drive, a great path system leads you into the Elbow Valley kind of area where there's some great pathways and you can connect to Stanley Park, etc. So it's great for fitness enthusiasts. I used to run it all the time when I lived down there. Now, you can easily walk to the downtown core from Mission, but public transportation is also very fluid with lots of great bus service to get you into the downtown core as well. And in fact, there are some residents of Mission that don't even have a car because everything is at their fingertips. So that's kind of cool as well. Now, you can also easily walk to 17th Avenue Southeast and Southwest, which is a trendy shopping district as well, just like Mission. You may know it as the Red Mile when the Calgary Flames are doing very well in the playoffs, when they make the playoffs. Now, the community does have some detached homes. There are very few semi-detached homes. There are some townhomes and there are some condominium apartments. And as you can imagine, as the trend has been all through this video, yes, you will pay a premium to live in this very walkable, very hip and trendy inner city neighborhood. So as I said earlier, if you are considering a move to Calgary and you want to purchase a home, feel free to reach out to me. My information is below. Send me a text, an email, a phone call, whatever. I will absolutely get back to you so you can start living your life in Calgary, Alberta.